All right, let's get straight into it. So, obviously, there are cultures built around this on YouTube, but many people get it wrong. Many people get it wrong. It's because they have made things so black and white. They made things one or the other. They made things heads or tails. And I got to tell you, so why a lot of you guys have these problems is the reason why, people who preach, being an alpha male and all, the reason why they get a big following. You got Alpha Male Strategy, Steph is Cold, and some other guys who talk about, who speak out against the betas and say, you want to be alpha, I'm alpha, I'm alpha. And that's cool, and they may be correct, but they also may be off, you know? And here's what I mean. Alphas lead groups, you know what I'm saying? Betas, they follow behind typically. They take orders, you know what I'm saying? They get the orders and then they do what they're told, you know what I'm saying? But here's the disconnect. Here's the reason why a lot of you can't go from betas to alphas. Is because you don't want to lead other people. Enter the sigma. Now I made another video on this, but I want to go a little bit more in depth and kind of speak on some other aspects of it. Some things that I realized. The reason why you cannot become alpha is because you're just not, I don't want to say what you're not meant to do, but leading others is not the thing for you. It's not something that you want. But you think that you unless you lead other people, you're beta, but that's not true. And the sigma means you lead yourself. In fact, even though some people may say sigma is above alpha or on the same level, transitioning into a sigma will allow you to transition into being an alpha. It's almost like a step in between. It depends on what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You can be a sigma for the rest of your life and be very happy with that. The thing is, if you become very good at leading yourself, others will seek your tutelage. Others will seek your guidance. You know what I'm saying? So that's the bridge right there. So you should be focusing more so on how do I lead myself? Because this is what I see, and I speak on it many times. There are a lot of punks who get put into a leadership position, assistant manager, superintendent, whatever it is, and they think because they're in that position, they got to be like this. They got to poke out their chest and say, "Hey, you need to do this," or say corny shit that bosses say, whatever it is. Hey, another day, another dollar. Shut up. You know, um, but for real though, the disconnect is that you think that it's either beta or alpha. Now, I'm cool with any man who doesn't want to be beta anymore, but you may be following advice from people, first of all, who are not alpha at all, and not sigma. But two, you know, sigma may be the speed for you. All right, because I mean, think about it. How big of a leap is it to go from people giving you orders, you feel insecure, you got a weak mindset. You think that the way to a woman's heart is to do everything that she requests, and then you drop down on your knees for every woman who bats an eye at you, and you think that you can just go from that to be like, hey, listen here, everybody, this is what you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. And like I read and like I've seen, there are people who kind of get fed up from being real passive and things like that. Then the next day, they call themselves barking out orders and things like that, and it doesn't go over well. People laugh at them, people clown. This has to be a transition. All right, you got to have control over self first. All right, before you think you're going to take command over a classroom, a group, whatever it is. It's something that you can brew within yourself. If it is your goal to lead others, make sure you learn how to lead yourself. I actually got a book on that. It's called Honcho, How to Be a Great Leader, something like that. Uh, it's kind of unprofessional to not know the exact name of it, but it's Honcho. I just don't know the subtitle. You get a link in the description in my full book catalog, by the way. Just I never really promote it, but there you go. So learn how to lead yourself. Become the Sigma male for a lot of you guys who don't want to lead others right away, but you're tired of being the doormat. You're tired of being stepped on, and people walking all over you, people not respecting your authority or whatever it is. Start with self. That's all I can say. Best wishes.